going to work on core strength with a variation on plank pose or chaturanga. You might want to use 3 blocks for this posture. From a table pose, we'll extend back into plank. If using blocks, you'll place one between your heels and one on either side of your hips. Holding this plank pose, make sure there is a tiny bend in your elbows. Lift through your abdomen, and we'll gently tilt each hip to the side. If using blocks, you'll rotate your hip until it touches the block on each side. Repeat this as many times as you choose, encouraging that you create heat in your abdomen. When you feel finished, drop your knees to the earth. Take a block or 2 in front of you and widen your knees a little bit wider than your hips, keeping the block between your feet behind you, and send your hips back towards the block behind you while keeping your palms on the block in front of you, and extend into a spinal stretch. Now we're going to work on floating or jumping. Taking a deep breath in, dive up overhead, and breathing out, hinge and fold, bringing your palms down to your cork blocks. From here, we're going to work to switch legs by floating rather than stepping. Take a deep breath in with your palms rooted to your blocks. Bend your front knee a little more deeply, and as you exhale, spring off both feet, swapping the foot that is in front and extending it to the back. Try this a few times. Keep using your exhales to switch which leg is in front, practicing floating up through your hips and legs. Our next variation is a jump back. We'll finish in our forward fold, both feet at the front of the mat with hands on blocks. Again, we'll breathe out, bending knees and rooting palms to the mat. This time, we'll come up on the tippy toes of both feet. Imagine your body like a spring, and as you exhale, send both feet upward toward the ceiling and then to the back of the mat. Try landing as quietly as you can as you repeat this variation as many times as you feel necessary. After this pose, move into your downward dog, taking a break and allowing your body to restore for a moment. From here, we'll work on floating forward. From your downward dog, breathe in and gaze forward. We'll bend our knees deeply, again loading our spring, coming up on tippy toes. As you breathe out, draw your knees to your chest and gaze way far in front of your mat, working to get your feet as close to your blocks as possible. When you're finished, come into your forward fold for a few breaths. And then inhaling again, dive your way up overhead and return to Samastiti or Tadasana to recover. Thank you for joining our practice today. If you'd like more information about our classes, visit LakeTahoeYoga.com.